Quick question. Do you actually only use 10% of your brain? Do you really need 8 glasses of water a day, or your organs just shut down on you? Does cracking your knuckles secretly plan your future arthritis? Yeah, about none of that is true. And honestly, you've probably believed at least half of what's coming in this video your entire life without questioning it once, because everyone around you said it with total confidence. Today we're going through 10 health facts that sound smart, get repeated by literally everyone at every family dinner and every group chat, and are completely scientifically wrong. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly which lies you've been carrying around since 3rd grade like they were gospel truth. Smash like, hit subscribe, let's wreck some childhood memories together. You only use 10% of your brain. We're starting with the big one, the myth that basically built an entire Scarlett Johansson movie and half of Hollywood's sci-fi budget. The idea is that humans only tap into 10% of their brain power, and if you could somehow unlock the rest, boom, superpowers, telekinesis, the whole deal. Sounds cool, completely made up from start to finish. Brain scans using fMRI and PET technology show we use virtually every part of our brain, even when we're just sitting there scrolling your phone doing absolutely nothing productive. Neurologists at Johns Hopkins straight up say the brain is active almost all the time, no hidden 90% waiting around to be unlocked with the right motivational speech. So no, you don't have a secret genius trapped inside you just waiting for the right movie plot or a mysterious pill to unlock it. Sorry to break it to you. You're already using the whole thing right now, this very second. This is just what a regular, normal, completely ordinary brain actually looks like every day. Detox, diets, flush out toxins. Moving on to something your wellness influencer cousin definitely unironically believes with her whole chest. Detox, teas, juice cleanses, that 3-day thing where you drink cayenne pepper water and quietly suffer in silence, none of it actually removes toxins from your body, no matter what the packaging promises you. Here's the twist though, your body already has a built-in detox system running 24/7, completely free of charge. It's called your liver and kidneys, and they're genuinely really good at their job. There's flat out no good quality scientific evidence that any detox diet does what it claims on the label. And some can actually cause electrolyte imbalances and nutrient deficiencies if you're not careful. If you lose weight on one, that's mostly water and muscle leaving your body, not toxins, and it comes right back the second you eat a normal meal again like nothing ever happened. Comment 1 if you've actually tried a detox cleanse before, no judgment. You need 8 glasses of water a day. This one's been drilled into us since elementary school health class, right up there with the food pyramid. And it's basically an urban legend wearing a lab coat for credibility. A kidney specialist at Dartmouth Medical School spent 10 actual months searching for any scientific evidence behind the 8 glasses rule and found absolutely nothing supporting it for healthy adults, not one solid study. The number seems to trace back to a 1,945 recommendation that already included water from food in that total, a tiny detail everyone conveniently forgot to mention over the decades. Your real hydration needs depend on your body, your activity level, even the weather you're dealing with that day, and honestly, thirst is a pretty reliable built-in alarm system your body already has installed. So no, you don't need to chug a gallon a day just to survive being a functioning human. Your body's already got this handled without a spreadsheet or a water tracking app reminding you every hour. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. Every family has that one person who threatens you with arthritis every single time you crack your knuckles at the dinner table. Turns out grandma was just guessing this whole time. No offense to grandma. That satisfying pop isn't your bones grinding together or your cartilage slowly getting destroyed. It's actually just gas bubbles bursting inside the fluid that lubricates your joints. Basically a tiny, harmless party popper going off in your hand. There's no solid scientific link anywhere between knuckle cracking and arthritis, no matter how many decades of side-eye you've personally gotten for doing it in public. So crack away, completely guilt-free. Your joints are not secretly plotting some slow revenge on you for this, no matter what your coworker in the next cubicle keeps insisting. Shaving makes hair grow back thicker. Alright, this one's genuinely wild once you actually learn the real science behind it. Multiple studies, including one from all the way back in 1928 that's been reconfirmed multiple times since, found 0 measurable difference in hair thickness, color, or growth speed after shaving. None whatsoever. What's actually happening is basically an optical illusion. When hair grows out naturally over time, the tip is thin and often lighter in color. But when you shave, you cut it at a blunt angle instead, so the regrowth feels coarse and looks noticeably darker for a little while. Your razor isn't secretly giving your hair some kind of personality upgrade or turning it into a stronger, angrier version of itself. It's just cutting it straight across at the surface. That's genuinely it. Mind blown yet? We're only halfway through this list. Buckle up, it gets better. Going out with wet hair gives you a cold. Every single parent on planet Earth has said this exact sentence to their kid at least once, usually while chasing them with a towel. Here's the thing though, colds are caused by viruses, specifically things like rhinoviruses, not by low temperatures or damp hair sitting on your head. If cold and wet automatically caused illness on their own, literally every competitive swimmer on the planet would be sick constantly, and they're clearly not walking around sniffling all season. What actually happens in colder months is people spend way more time indoors crammed together, which makes it significantly easier for viruses to spread from person to person in close quarters. So walking outside with wet hair might make you feel like a human popsicle for 20 minutes, uncomfortable and a little dramatic about it, but it's genuinely not what's making you sick. Your mom's warning was well-meaning but scientifically off. Gluten-free is healthier for everyone. Unless you actually have celiac disease or a real diagnosed gluten intolerance, cutting gluten out of your diet doesn't automatically make you a healthier person overnight. Gluten is just a protein found naturally in wheat, barley, and rye. It's not secretly poisoning the entire general population like some conspiracy. A lot of gluten-free products also quietly swap in extra sugar or starch to make up for the lost texture and taste, which can honestly make them less healthy than the regular version sitting right next to it on the same shelf. If gluten genuinely bothers your body, that's completely valid, go ahead and cut it. But doing it purely because it sounds healthy, printed in bold letters on a label, is mostly just marketing working exactly as intended on you, and it's probably charging you $3 extra for the privilege too. Sugar makes kids hyperactive. Every parent watching their kid bounce off the walls at a birthday party has instantly blamed the cake, and honestly, the science just doesn't back that theory up at all. Multiple studies have consistently found no significant link whatsoever between sugar intake and hyperactive behavior in children, despite decades of parents insisting otherwise. What's actually happening is usually just the environment itself. Think loud music, flashing lights, excitement, 40 other sugared-up kids running around screaming, not the sugar itself, somehow rewiring their brain chemistry in real time. Tell me in the comments what you used to blame instead: sugar, screen time, whatever your parents swore by. Low-fat foods are always healthier. Walking down the grocery aisle, low-fat and fat-free labels practically scream, "healthy choice, pick me at you from the shelf." But that's not automatically true at all. When manufacturers strip out fat from a product, food loses a ton of flavor. So a lot of these products quietly add in extra sugar or sodium behind the scenes to make up the difference and keep you buying. That means a healthy low-fat yogurt can sometimes contain more sugar than an actual slice of birthday cake sitting in the bakery section. Fat isn't automatically the enemy here. Some fat is genuinely essential for your body to function properly every single day. Reading the actual nutrition label on the back matters way more than trusting whatever flashy buzzword is printed in giant letters on the front of the box just to catch your eye in the aisle. The bed rest is the best cure for back pain. And we're ending on the one that's honestly been quietly making back pain worse for decades now. When your back hurts, the natural instinct is to lie down flat and not move for days on end, but doctors now say that instinct is often the wrong call entirely. Depending on the actual cause, staying in bed too long can make back pain last longer or hurt even more, because your muscles get weaker and stiffer the less you actually move them around. Gentle movement, light activity, and staying somewhat mobile usually helps way more than fully becoming one with your mattress for a week straight. So next time your back acts up on you, don't just disappear into bed indefinitely like a wounded animal. That might genuinely be exactly what's keeping the pain sticking around way longer than it needs to. So there you go. 10 things you've probably repeated as fact to somebody at some point in your life, confidently, maybe even in an argument, and every single one of them was flat out wrong. Kind of wild how confidently misinformation travels compared to actual peer-reviewed science. Honestly, it's not even close, and yet here we all are. Which one of these genuinely shocked you the most? Tell me in the comments. I want to know exactly which myth you've been personally victimized by your entire life, and who told it to you first. See you in the next one.